business is business. I've made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. I've been training dentists for over a decade on how to start and run a successful dental practice. Now I'm opening it up to everyone. Dr. Heavenly Times here. Listen, I am so excited to announce my mastermind course, Dr. Heavenly University. Listen, this has been such a long time coming. I've owned and operated multi-million-dollar corporations, and now I want to give this information to everyone. The first thing we're going to start by giving away a free webinar. After that, we're going to give a 5-day challenge. We're going to start with your mindset, and we're going to end with self-care, because you can have all the money in the world, but without personal health care and taking care of yourself, it means nothing. We're going to get into business, trust, and leaving a legacy for your children, banking, and getting the loans that you need to start your businesses, all the 7 streams of income, and so much more. I'm so excited to give all this information to you. Click the link. Hey guys, Dr. Heavenly Times here, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my mastermind class. Now, initially, I thought about just doing it with dentists and teaching them how to start and run a successful business. But then I thought again, business is business, and this is something that everybody can benefit from. We're going to give you 10 modules, one-on-one sessions with Heavenly, and some group sessions as well. I'm going to bring in some of my esteemed colleagues that are going to talk to you about business, money, relationships, finance, looking your best, and so much more. Guys, I got so much to offer, and I'm so excited. Come to drheavenlyuniversity.com and you won't be disappointed. We're going to sacrifice about 2 years of your life to get you to everywhere you want to be.
Hello, my name is Jessica Wilhite. I just want to say, before I joined Dr. Heavenly University, I had no direction. I was all over the place trying to build my brand, but this program has added a lot of value to my life and to my business. I now have the structure I needed. I now have the resources I needed, and I'm building quality relationships with like-minded people. So to that, I want to say thank you, Dr. Heavenly. My future is bright. And if you have not joined this program yet, that's your loss.
Hi, my name is LaTanya Stevenson, and I'm currently enrolled in Dr. Heavenly University's Mastermind course. And like you, I started with the 5-day challenge, and let me just say it was the best investment I've ever made for myself and my family's financial future. If you haven't already enrolled, enroll today and get a seat at the table to generational wealth.
What's up? Dr. Heavenly here. Listen, I am so excited. Listen, we are doing our live. In fact, to tell you a little bit more about Dr. Heavenly University's FEMFEST. Yes, FEMFEST. I got some boss ladies that are coming in here to answer some of your questions. We're going to talk about what FEMFEST is, what our goal is, and honestly, when it is. So FEMFEST is something that me and a lot of my boss friends came up with, Dr. Jada, Dr. Jackie, a lot of different females, Black females. And we wanted to talk more about not so much our successes, but our failures too, and how we became who we are and what we did. A lot of times our motto is always do what we do, learn from our mistakes so that you don't have to make the same mistakes we made. So we want to make sure that, yeah, I can see the comments. We want to make sure that you guys don't make the same mistakes as that we do. First and foremost, I had one of my girlfriends coming in, and I'm so excited about her because honestly, she motivates me because her background is similar to mine. We both grew up in Miami, Florida. And, you know, when I grew up in Miami, Florida, I was born in the 70s. Most of my people, most of my colleagues and my colleagues, the people that were with me, didn't go to school. They didn't amount to much because we were in inner city. Back during those days, we were taught that we could not do any better, and we didn't see around us people doing better. So we thought that the higher levels of success was for someone else. So my friend here, she actually came from meager beginnings, just like I did, and I'm so excited about her. She's actually going to be speaking at FEMFEST. FEMFEST, guys, is going to be in Birmingham, Alabama, Saturday, March 8th. We're going to start at 9 a.m., right, Clarissa? 9 a.m. Shake your head. Yes, I can see you. Yes, 9 a.m. Listen, and we're going to start at 9 a.m. I'm going to bring Clarissa in just for a second so she can tell you exactly what FEMFEST is. And then we're going to get our next guest up. Clarissa, how you doing, baby?
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Monday it is for everybody. So thank you for all being here. I am working behind the scenes. FEMFEST is actually going to be on Friday, March 8th. That's International Women's Day. So all of y'all beautiful ladies, come on out here and see Dr. Heavenly Kimes. And you'll see some surprise guests pop up on this screen that if you haven't been to our website, you will see some wonderful people that you want to come take some notes from. So we're going to be at the Birmingham Jefferson Convention Complex on Friday, March 8th. That's International Women's Day. So tell a friend to tell a friend about that. Program starts at 9 and we will close out at 4 p.m. So Dr. Heavenly will share more information on where to get your tickets. And I just want to let you know they are starting at $97.
Yes. We got tickets. They're very reasonable. We're going to Birmingham, Alabama, because that's a historic site. And if you go to our website, thefemfest.com, that's thefemfest.com, we're going to get y'all in. We're going to get y'all some information. We're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about relationship because, you know, we're behind as a people. We're behind as a people on financial literacy, and we want to make sure you guys know enough about it. Now, we do have some of our guests already here. Is Coach Stormy here yet? I see her, but I don't see her. When she comes in, I'm going to let her in. Okay. So I'm going to bring our first guest to the stage, and when I see Coach Stormy, tell me who's going to be on today.
And you are going to have Coach Stormy Wellington. We all love and know Coach Stormy for all of her amazingness she's done out here. We have Octavia Connor. She is our finance expert, so she's going to get us right with that credit, with how to do stuff with our money. She's going to get us together on that. And we also have joining us six-figure spot chick. That is Candace Holyfield Parker. So those ladies will tell you more about what they do and what their platforms are and what they'll share with you. But it's going to be a good one tonight.
I'm so excited. I'm going to bring up our first person here. Hey, darling, how are you today?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. What you outside?
No, I'm in my office. I'm in my home office.
Oh, okay. How you doing? Tell us a little bit about yourself, Octavia, and what you're doing and what you're going to talk about at FEMFEST, baby.
Yes. So I am Octavia Connor. I am the CEO of Say Yes to Profits. I help 6- and 7-figure business owners with the financial and tax strategies that they need to pay the smallest legal amount possible in taxes and build profitable businesses. And so I'm going to deep dive into your financial strategy, your tax strategy, and how to make sure that you're not paying more in taxes than you really should, and you're using the tax codes to your advantage.
Listen, has the tax codes changed? What has changed this year? Just give us a little taste. I know we got all this for FEMFEST and more, but give me a little taste of what changed in 2024 because it's pretty exciting.
Oh, yes, there are several changes. One major change is the fact that not only can you hire your child, right? This is something you could have done several years, but now this year you can actually hire them and pay them $14,600 and use that as a tax write-off. That's one big change that's taking place.
Yes. And tell us a little bit more. Listen, so before we would be able to hire children, I remember I've been doing that for a long time as modeling fees. I put my kids up on my walls, and I actually had them on the payroll to maximize my IRAs. But I think it was only like $6,000 a year. So you said it went up to $14,000 that we can write off?
Yes, for 2024, $14,600. And get this, not only did it increase, but when you hire your child, let's say like I have a 10-year-old, right? And I don't want to give her $14,000 over the course of a year where I can take her salary and invest it into an IRA or a 529 college account, and it's still a tax write-off in my business.
We love write-offs. So tell us your story, darling. We all have a story. Where are you from? How did you become this this money expert? And tell us where you from?
So I am from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. And the way I started in my business, I've been an accountant now for over 20 years. I've had my company, Say Yes to Profits, for 12 years. And so I just climbed the corporate ladder. I got to the point where I was bored. I didn't want to be in the corporate world anymore. It really didn't allow me to be creative. And so I decided to take a leap of faith, jump out there, start Say Yes to Profits. And as they say, the rest is history.
So give me one of your failures, because we always talk about our successes. We want to hear about your failures, because a lot of people feel like people that look like us feel like they can't do it. Tell them what your failures are and what made you so motivated to become one of the leading tax strategists.
Well, I call my struggles the broke, busted, and disgusted period, right? Everybody online is always talking about how, things are great, right? But many people don't share that behind the scenes, that story of being broke and struggling. And so when I first started, I just figured I was going to be successful because I was at the time a CFO for a $1 billion pharmaceutical company. Well, that didn't happen like that. Within like 12 months, I was broke, busted, and disgusted. And when I say broke, I mean I had a negative $152 in my bank account. I had just built my house from the ground up when I was in corporate America. We were 1 month away from foreclosure, and I was hiding my truck in my garage because I didn't want to report it. So I was broken and broke. But my story didn't stop there. I had to start over. I went back to corporate America part time. I had to really think how I thought a $1 million business owner would think. And I had to show up like that before that even started to happen in my business. And I had to change my money mindset. And when I started to do those things, I went back to corporate America, but I came back out about 14 months later, a multi six-figure business, and we've doubled and tripled every single year from that time.
Wow. Can you talk a little bit, because this is so powerful here. Can you talk a little bit about that mindset and that mental toughness? A lot of people talk about mindsets over and over again, but mental toughness is something I don't think you're born with. You have to actually work on that every day. Tell me how you get your mind right every day to do what you do.
Oh,
Because the
that's a good
more money you
question.
make, the more problems you're going to have.
Yes, I do a lot of things actually. One of the things that I do, of course, the affirmations, writing my goals down, but I actually take it a step further in so many different areas. I have my affirmations and my goals on a recording, and I bought this little device from Amazon, and at night I just let it play while I'm sleeping. Another thing, I had to get crystal clear on the actual money moves that I needed to make in order to bring the money into my business and keep the money in my business. So I'm very clear on tracking my money and tracking my process and really making sure that I'm taking the next step. Of course, reading books, making sure that you're in mastermind groups with people that are 2 to 10 steps ahead of you and they can really help you along the way. Hiring a coach. I did so many things so that this company would be at another level the next year and not in the same place.
Wow. You know what? That story sounds so familiar to so many sisters that I know. And that's why I decided to come up with Dr. Heavenly University and FEMFEST, because I wanted people to see people that look like us, somebody that they could relate to, that they could talk to, somebody that's like Dr. Heavenly that may be silly or messy on a reality TV show, but know that there is really good business going on and that we got some powerful things to talk about and some powerful things to say. Now, we do talk about business and money, but we also talk about relationships, because that's a total 360. Can you
Yes.
tell me a little bit about relationships? And you got something to say, Clarissa?
Yeah, real quick. Thank you for pausing for a quick second. So look, Kosha Mendoza in the chat, she wants to know if that putting your people on payroll, can that apply to grandchildren? If you're a business owner, can you do that with your grandchildren?
So you can put your grandchildren on payroll, but you technically cannot have that tax write-off for your grandkids. They have to be your actual children, or If you're the guardian of them, though, if you're the guardian and you're taking care of them and your previous tax returns show that you actually have guardianship over them and you're taking care of them, then absolutely yes. So you just have to, it's based on your relationship and how you're taking care of your child.
Yeah, we're talking about generational wealth, guys. We want to make money for our children's children. Right now, we're at a point where we're just getting insight. And when we get insights on things like trust and insurance and financial strategies, they start pulling stuff back. So now that we have this education, we got to spread it to the world. We each one teach one, we spread it to the world. And we want our children and our children's children not to just give them the money, Octavia, right? We want to teach them. So they can give it, so it can continue to grow. Because people have been doing this for their families for years, people that don't look like us.
Yes, absolutely. There are so many strategies that we are not using because we just don't know. And a lot of times we go to just, I hate to say it, but anybody, and they're not really helping us use the tax codes to our advantage.
Yes. This conversation is really, look, the comments are blowing up, y'all. So look, people want a little sizzle of what we're going to be talking about. Camille Wilkins asked, at FEMFEST, will we be discussing how to secure a loan for multi-unit properties, 5+ multi-unit properties? She's tried to secure one in the past, but wasn't informed about all the nuances about securing bank loans. So will we be discussing proper real estate protocols on how to get financing for property?
Absolutely, absolutely. If you're a part of Dr. Heavenly University and you know that we have some of the top realtors and bankers on our team, we have coaches that talk about how to get the money. We have people that own banks and we have people that are CEOs or vice presidents of banks. And we're basically talking one-on-one, telling y'all exactly what y'all need to do to get these loans. No fluff. No, this is why we created it, so people are not intimidated, that they can ask their questions and we meet people where they're at. Not only are we giving information on how to achieve these loans, we're going to tell you what the requirements are. And once we tell you the requirements, we're going to tell you how to get there. For example, if you need a certain credit score, we have specialists on the team, coaches on the team that will help you get there with your credit. They're going to tell you not just what you need, but how to get to what you need, okay? And sometimes it's a process. We're not the people on the thing in our fancy cars and houses trying to tell you we can make you money overnight and we give us $1,000 and we'll make you $100,000 in a year. No, we're showing you real tactics, real ways to create wealth, and real ways to create wealth for our future, for our children and children's children. And we're biblically based. So we're actually using the Bible to talk about all these things, including precious metals and owning land. Any other questions?
Yeah, there are a ton of questions. So one young lady asked, if she does not have any children, but she owns a business, what type of business write-offs can she incorporate for her taxes?
Have some children. You might want to have some children, child.
Well, there are so many. If you work from home, you have the home office deduction that you can take. If you take the home office deduction and you do repairs, certain repairs qualify. Before I purchased my building, I had a home office and I had my floors done. And a part of that was a tax write-off. Your HOA could be, a portion of that could be a tax write-off if you have a home office. In addition to that, of course, your staff, marketing, your accountant, things like that. The daily operations of your business, if they're ordinary and they're necessary pertaining to your company and your industry, more than likely you can possibly write those things off.
You know what? With my account, we've been very, very, very creative. You know, we do the things absolutely right. But basically, when you have an LLC or some kind of corporation, the point of it is to spend all you can through that corporation, writing off everything you can and only paying tax dollars on what's left over. So really, we want little to nothing left over. When we talk about 401k and all those different things, I'm not an accountant, but I tell you, maximize everything that's deductible, everything that's tax deferred, everything that you can do to write it off, and then invest it. And we're going to talk about some investments as well.
Let me jump in really quickly. Somebody has a question about FEMFEST. So Golden Life of Fortune asked, what is entailed with the VIP package that's offered for FEMFEST? Great question. So there is some priority seating along with your VIP ticket and a gift bag with some goodies from some amazing companies and possibly some surprise opportunities to mix and mingle with the headliner. So yes, if you have not already, go to www.femfest, the FEMFEST, FEMFEST.com. Tickets start at $97. We do have a VIP option available. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and we're going to get y'all squared away. So that was a great question, Miss Golden Life of Fortune. We appreciate you, and we look forward to you getting your ticket tonight.
I know that's right. I know that's right because I didn't know the answer to that question. I'm glad you answered it for me. Listen, so anything else you want to leave us with, Octavia? What's going on in your life? Because we get a little nosy. Because honestly, I feel like relationships are a business. So we want to hit on relationships as well because I think that's the total thing. You know, you can have the business and the money, but you need to have the relationships or just somebody to love. Who do you love in your life, Octavia? Who you sleeping with?
Well, I have been married now for 16 years. We just celebrated our 16-year anniversary this weekend. I have 4 babies. I also now have a grandbaby, sisters. It's a lot of us. It's a lot of us over here. So, yeah, relationships are so very important. My husband really helps keep me grounded and kind of give me the real when everybody else may not. My sisters and my babies, that's who I do it for. I hire all of them in my business. So, yeah.
Okay, so how do you keep that relationship spicy? I know you're a boss woman, and a lot of times we get confused that we're boss women, but in our household we are all very different. Tell me how your household works with you being a boss the way that you are.
Well, one of the things that I make sure that I do when I'm spending time with my husband, when I'm spending time with my kids, I am focused on them in that moment, right? The business does not exist in that moment. They get all of me and all of my time. You also just have to make sure that you're happy in your relationship, your spouse is happy, and that you all are spending time with each other. You all are still important no matter what is going on in your life. And then I love to involve my family in the business. They love to be involved in the business as well.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. My whole thing is we're talking about total freedom. And when we say total freedom, we want you to have everything you need to be healthy, to be happy, to have a full, complete life. And we start with mindset. You got to start with mindset. We got to talk about affirmations. We got to talk about getting God in your life, because you can't do anything. You
That's
can't
right.
do anything without the right mindset, okay? And that's positive affirmations and knowing someone is there with you in the universe that's helping you push you along just by believing, believing. And the Bible says, speak those things that are not as though they are, and the things you do. And that's why I'm waiting on my girl Stormy. As soon as I see her face, I'm gonna bring her in. I'm waiting on the girl. I see you, girl, but I don't see you. Bring your face in, Stormy. Are you gonna be oh, there you go. I'm gonna add Stormy to the stage. I don't know how to take you off, little baby. But somebody else. Stormy.
Uh-oh, she's still muted.
Unmute. Okay, unmute. There you go, baby.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Stormy, you know what? I get so excited every time I see you, baby. First of all, your teeth are beautiful.
Thank you. Coming from you is even more impactful.
I know that's right. Listen, I follow you on so many platforms on social media, right? TikTok, all that. And I get up in the morning, I just look at you. Can you tell me what motivates you, sister? Give me some motivation today, because you get up and you start talking. I be like, I hear so many people say it, but you really believe it and you live it. Tell me your story. Just give me a little snippet of your story.
First of all, I'm excited to be here, and thank you for acknowledging my teeth. You are the creme de la creme. So you think my teeth look good, that me and my dentist did a great job. And so thank you for that. I tell you, coming from Miami, Florida, being a high school dropout, being a teenage mom, growing up watching my mom, sell drugs, being in and out of the prison system just as a visitor, visiting my mom and my brother. I saw struggle all around me. I didn't see anybody succeeding. I even tell the story of, the first time I went to church with my mom was at somebody's funeral. The second time I went with her was at her funeral. And so I grew up not seeing a beautiful life. I was in foster care. And I just believe that I went through so much that I deserved better. I believe that I had experienced so much turmoil, so much issues as a teenager, that by the time I reached age of, I believe, what I like to call awareness, that I could be doing, have anything that I want, things changed for me. And honestly, I got to tell you, it was when I moved to Atlanta, Georgia. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia back in 2004 with $135 with the nickels, quarters, and dimes to my name. And when I went to Atlanta and I saw success, I never had seen Black people succeed. In Miami, there's a lot of Latinos that's successful. But when I went to Atlanta and I saw Black people riding around in Mercedes and Rolls Royces and big Cadillac trucks, and they had Rolex watches, and they wasn't selling drugs, I had a whole change of perspective. And so, you know, what I love about what's happening for the FEMFEST, I think we need examples of success. And so what my number one motivation is to be that example, that it doesn't matter if you dropped out of school. It doesn't matter if you come from Yale or jail. It doesn't matter if you have a GED or a PhD. You can be successful. Because,
right.
I mean, in my career, just in the last 9 years in my company, I've coached 39 individuals to millionaire and multimillionaire status. And I did all of that with the 10th grade education. And so I just like to leave my people excuseless. When you look at me, you can't have no more excuses, because everything that you could deem as an excuse, I tell you, I walked right over that thing. So that's what I'm grateful about. I'm grateful about my contribution to humanity.
That's right.
How long did it take you, Stormy, to get where you are? Because remember, I met you through it was what was it? All publicity is good publicity, because there was something with some low vibrational plates or something like that, and it went so viral. And when I saw you, I said, who is this sister? She's my homegirl. She from Miami. She sound like me. She look like me. She got my story pretty much. How long did it take you to get where you are? And if you can, tell us a little bit how you got there.
So I believe that every of your life is going to require a different version of you. Every single season. Uh-oh. Is that my y'all in that?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Mine is good. It looked good to me. Mine is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, she's chopping up just a little bit. While Coach Stormy works on the Wi-Fi. It looks like just her Wi-Fi froze for a second, so we'll give her
How
a
about
second.
now? Am I back? Am I back?
There you go. There you go. Hey, girl.
Sorry, I'm sorry. So this is what I believe, okay? First of all, I believe that every season of your life is going to require a different version of you. I also believe that every season of your life, there's a different voice that you hear. And it's this voice that has this particular posture, this particular cadence, this particular just vibration, and it wakes you up. And when you hear that voice, things just break for you and things just happen. And so I can tell you that there's been multiple voices and multiple variations of seasons that made me the woman I am today. You know, I made my first $1 million at 29. I was a little broke girl that was making $13 an hour. I got a 25-cent raise. I woke up and was like, oh, hell no, I deserve better than this. I used to be a collector. I used to do collections. I used to be the person that'll call you and try to get you to pay your Sprint bill.
You got cursed out a lot.
I got cursed out a lot. So I built a lot of resilience in that season of my life. But when that company that I collected over $1 million for in 7 months gave me a 25-cent raise, Dr. Heavenly, that's when I decided that, wait a minute, I bring y'all $1 million, you bring me 25 cents. If I stay here, that means I don't know my value. And so in that moment, I didn't get discouraged. I was pissed. I was mad. I was motivated and determined. That's what mad means to me. I was motivated and determined, and I made a decision to find a new way. And that's when I started to get coaches and mentors. That young lady, the tax lady who just spoke before me, she was saying some stuff. Guys. You got to have coaches and mentors. You got to be in masterminds. You got to be in workshops. I mean, I just heard you talk about FEMFEST for $100. I didn't even know it was that inexpensive. That's a crazy price to be around powerful women, because how do you know? See, I've learned a lot of times you don't know what you don't know. See, there's something called the 4 stages of learning. And one of the stages of learning is you don't know what you think you know. And guess what? You really have no clue. And then you get in this environment and you see a Black woman like Dr. Heavenly, and you go from thinking that you got to be this certain type of way to be successful. And here comes Dr. Heavenly, who's a successful dentist with a doctor husband who's on TV, and she still keep it real. So you think that you got to be all prim and proper and, you know, in order to succeed. And then you meet a Stormy Wellington who will still let you have it. But I'm a multimillionaire. I've coached 39 families to multimillionaire status in the last 9 years. My biggest year in business, I did about 25 million in one company, and I got a 10th grade education. I didn't have no blueprint. I don't have no master's degree. I don't know nothing about, you know, logistics and all that stuff. But I'll tell you, one of the things I'm excited about my contribution to FEMFEST is getting people to believe that if I can do it, then they can do it too. It's about just I will versus IQ. I read a lot of books. One of my favorite books is Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
I've written my own books. I'm big on audio books, y'all. I listen to audio books every day. I also believe that faith comes by hearing by the word. So I listen to spiritual development as well every day. I too speak affirmations, incantation, mantras every single day. You know, your ear gates has an inroad to your heart. You got to be careful what you listen to. You don't have to listen to a prophet or a pastor either. You can listen to yourself. So I speak life over my own self every day. I speak those things that are not as though they were. You said it's like I'm listening to you. I'm like, the successful people really do the same things.
Same things. It's a
We
blueprint.
all do the same things. And
Yeah.
once you decide to just follow in the blueprint, no matter how hard it may get, and stick to the plan, you'll look up and it won't take long and you'll realize you collapsed decades into days. But it's about coaching, mentorship, and just being in the right environments. And so I tell you, I constantly reinvent myself, Dr. Heavenly. I constantly I judge myself up against my last play. I don't compare myself to anybody. Comparison is a thief of joy. I'll come around you and be inspired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to compare myself to you, but I'll come around and I'll be inspired by the smallest things. It may be the way you call your husband daddy. And I'm like, okay, you got to talk to the man like that. Like, I'm always a student. When I see how you are, how you make people feel important, I watched you. I didn't even tell you that. I watched you at the event that we was at. I don't even remember the name of it. But I watched how you make everybody feel important. And I was like, I like that. I'm going to start doing that. If I wasn't in proximity to you, if I didn't be around you, I would have never even known that. So I'm just always growing from every situation. And the best is yet to come. I've done my best work. I haven't even done it yet.
Listen, sister, you motivate me every time.
Yes. Let me say this real quick because the comments are going bananas. Coach Stormy, while you're talking about what you listen to, Crystal Branch, she's a family nurse practitioner. She says this voice is the one that wakes me up. So you must be on somebody's morning motivation channel because everybody's saying how you are the motivator and how they listen to you be motivated and determined. So look, the comments are going bananas, y'all. Are y'all loving, like, keep dropping these comments. Are y'all loving the people and what we're talking about? We're going to talk about at FEMFEST because I'm ready. And I'm working behind the scenes, but I'm ready. Okay.
I'm ready too.
King Jones asked, I'm sorry, real quick. King Jones asked if men are welcome to come. While we titled this event FEMFEST, this is a women's empowerment event, but our brothers who want to come out and be positive and amazing and learn this wealth of information, come on through. Tell your
people are bringing their husbands. So yes,
right.
Men are always welcome. We like the men, but we cater to the women because Stormy, there's something about you, sister. You know you've been called to do some things just by your voice. Just by your voice, it inspires me. I love people like you because you don't make excuses. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And one thing I've learned on reality TV, and I might be wrong to say it, is most people are for the underdog. They want the person to win that ain't winning, that ain't really, you know what I'm saying, do anything. The people on top don't get much support. So you got to check on your kings and queens. You got to check on people like Coach Stormy because we working at this every day. And people are not for the people that's on top. They for the underdog. They will always be for the underdog. So we got to support each other, sis. And one thing I do is I can't find that many women that I can look up to, but Coach Stormy, you one of them sisters, baby. Every time I hear you speak, I'm like, daggone, I want to be like her. I want to do like she does, you know? So it's powerful. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to let the 6-figure spot chick in. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay. All right. Hey, lady, how are you? Let me unmute you. Hello, how are you?
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
We're talking about FEMFEST Spot Chick, and we want to know who. First of all, introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and what you're bringing to the FEMFEST on March 7th.
Hey, it's your girl, the 6-figure spot chick. So I am the #1 spot queen. So you know the spot queen has to be in the building. I own the largest Black spot community in the world. I am an advocate for health and wellness and self-care. So I'm super excited to just let you guys know how to take care of yourself. Those of you who need the marketing, how I built my community. All of this is super important, guys. We need to be a part of community. So I show up and talk about community building, self, and just us really just taking care of ourselves through spa services, if that makes sense for everybody. Listen, because some people say they take a bath, which you can be that. And we're going to bring spa gift cards for everybody, no matter where you guys live. We have spa gift cards in any city for everybody that's coming to the event as well. So I'm super excited about that too.
Where's your spa, baby? How do we get to you? Where's your spa?
Yeah, so you guys, my website is CandiceHolyfield.com. We have a spot in Atlanta, but it's in Marietta. And we have, if you guys look under the hashtag Spa Boss Tribe, we're all across the whole wide world. It's over 70,000 plus posts. Everybody owns a day spa around the whole world. So it depends on where you guys live at, and we can attach you to a spa provider no matter what city you are in.
So you coach people into getting spas.
Yeah, so all of my actual clients, I've been in spa for 14 years, and I've been in health and wellness since 2000. But all of my clients own a day spa, including myself. I'm a 9-time award-winning spa owner. 26 of my clients made their first $1 million through spa services. So I'm just super excited to help women get the bag, feel good about themselves, love themselves, and make sure y'all going to the spa, because we got to make sure we're going to the spa so the doors can stay open.
Absolutely, absolutely. Tell me some of your failures, because a lot of people see you now and they see you, at the top. And what we want to do is we want to learn from people. Give me some of your failures. What got you here?
My recent failure, I lost $1 million, everybody. That's my most recent failure, that $1 million that I lost. But at the end of the day, what got me here is just wanting more for myself, meeting people like a Coach Stormy, seeing people like you. You guys are, I want everybody who's going to come to the Film Fest, or people who are looking on the blog, looking at YouTube, people on TV. These are people that you are looking at. Now they're in your network. Now you're sharing stages with them. You're getting invited to their homes. You're getting invited to dinners. I want everybody to know that is possible for you. So for me, Instagram wasn't out yet when I built my company. I got it straight out the mud. But when Instagram came out, and I remember one of my friends told me about Instagram. And when I got on Instagram, my entire life just changed. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And so when I got on Instagram and I saw people doing this and that, I was like, oh, I want all of this for myself. And my life just completely changed. I moved to Atlanta. I work with probably any influencer, celebrity you can think about. I probably have touched them in the city of Atlanta, and just me seeing that for myself, just working with my hands. And I saw all my clients was working with their mind. And I'm like, I'm doing something wrong here. I'm only working with my hands. So once I started to work with my mind, oh my God, I did make $1 million+ from my spa with services. But I really started making my money when I started working with my mind and not just my hands. That's really what took me to the next level.
I got a question for Clarissa. Clarissa, somebody just asked me, is there a way they can get virtual tickets? Like they really want to come, but they out of town or whatever. Can we do virtual tickets?
I knew I was about to have to address this, because that comment is coming up every 30 seconds. So yes, we will, now that we see that there is a demand and request, we will work on the virtual option. So Dr. Heavenly will go live again before FEMFEST actually happens. So all these frequently asked questions that are in here, we will address those on the next one. But yes, we are going to work on a virtual option. So I see y'all, we see you in the comments, and we will have a virtual option, whether it's virtual streaming live with us or if you purchase the replay. Either way, we will be able to get you this information after the fact or during the fact.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You know why I'm excited? Because we're bringing like-minded individuals together that look like me, because it ain't that many of us. I'm telling you, it ain't that many, a 6-figure, 7-figure. I know Coach Stormy is 8 probably figure, but we trying to get there. Listen, we going to work it out. Talk, Stormy. Do me a favor. Can you talk that talk for me? I love the way you talk. Can you just talk and say something? Tell me something, baby.
I want to salute 6-Figure Spa Chick. I love women that are bold, that stay in their authenticity and grow at the same time. I just want to salute you, supporting women, your community. I remember when I got a massage from you and it was $40. So to see you as a multiple millionaire, multi-7-figure earner that's coaching other women, I want to commend you and I want to salute you. So I just want to say that publicly in front of everybody. I cannot wait to be under one roof with so much powerful women. And I tell y'all this is what I tell you. There's something called surrogate faith, where you could align with somebody else. And because you have aligned with that other person, you could collapse decades into days. There's something called the power of the mastermind alliance, where you get to borrow somebody else's favor, borrow somebody else's grace, borrow somebody else's energy. And when y'all bring it together, amazing things can happen. And so I just want to let you know that if you don't have that person in your life right now, because it's not easy, especially, like attracts like, you birds of a feather truly flock together. I would tell you all, take this opportunity very serious to be at the FEMFEST, because you never know who you're going to run into in the hallway. I know when I'm around people like, Dr. Heavenly and, of course, 6-Figure Spa Chick, we don't act Hollywood. We're going to be walking around like nobody's business. We walk around because we remember it was not too long ago that we were hungry. We were eager for knowledge. We were eager for mentorship. We were eager just to believe and to have the connection to the audience and to the people is what we stand for. So I would tell you all, make sure you're there. Bring your daughters. Really bring your daughters, bring your nieces, bring your husbands. And I believe that 2024 could still be $1 million year for us. I tell you, my goal this year is $60 million. I'm launching my podcast. I'm so excited about. I'm gonna interview you, Dr. Heavily. I'm gonna interview people like Six Figure Spa Chick, because my podcast is called Success Shortcuts, where we're going to humanize the rich and successful while revealing their shortcuts to success. Listen to what you say. We say the same thing: mind, body, spirit, finances, relationships. I believe that abundance comes in all those 5 domains. And so I'm just excited about 2024. I'll be 44 years old in 2 days.
Wow.
Right. So, and I'm just grateful to have gotten to a place that I realize that money is not everything. It's important. It's up there with air and water, but it's nothing like this connection right here. It's nothing like women coming together, supporting each other, loving on each other, because the real value is when you could be abundant, mind, body, spirit, finances, and relationships. So I'm excited. Can't wait to be there.
I love it. I love it. And the one thing I want to say about FEMFEST and the whole movement that we have, and everybody have their own coaching program or whatever, but my whole thing is that Black women can uplift each other. I know y'all don't see it on reality TV, and that's why I work so hard to work around it, that we do uplift each other. We're not comparing to each other, even though, you know, Stormy light years ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here, and I want to salute my sister. I want to salute Six Figure Spa Chick. I haven't gotten a massage yet, but you know I'm going to get a massage. And my whole thing is if there's any way I can support you ladies, if there's any way I can help promote you ladies, I'm for it, because I want all of us to win. I feel like in my life, in this time, I feel like I've done more than I ever thought I was going to do. You know, I'm a little girl from Overtown, Coach Stormy. You know what that is, right? And when when I got to a certain level, I was like, well, this is it. No, this ain't it. Now I got to pull people with me, coach. I got to pull people on, and you know what I'm saying? As lifting as you climb, as you keep going, you got to lift people up and bring them up. And I know sometimes I don't do it on reality TV, baby. I'm sorry. But you know, that's one of my jobs. But I try to do all my jobs the best I can. And that's why I look at people like Coach Stormy, people like Six Figure Spa Chick, even, you know, people, and most importantly, somebody like Clarissa, who put all this together. Dr. Heavenly University, just like Six Figure Spa Chick, and your whole organization was once just a thought, right, Coach Stormy?
Yes, absolutely.
How did you manifest it? Y'all both tell me, how did y'all manifest these things? Because there was no blueprint for us. When we started out, you know, the internet was just starting. Now it's easier, right? Am I wrong, Coach Stormy?
No, I think you're right. Like I heard Six Figure Spa Chick talk about, it wasn't no Instagram. That's like me too. It was grassroots campaign. It was flyers, it was door hangers, it was network and going places to network and to meet people. But my community, I tell you why I started my community is because I realized there was a deficit in the world. There was not a lot of Black women or women in general supporting each other. I don't know why, you know, in our community, we always are intimidated by each other. We're jealous of each other. We, for no reason, don't like each other. And it's like, why? Like, I think it's beautiful if 5 amazing, 6, 7, 8 amazing women that own their lane, when they come together and they really love each other and support each other, man, that is just so, like, I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. And so I realized that there was not a lot of women that coached me. A lot of women did me real dirty, like real dirty. And sometimes till this very day, I'd be like, why you had to do me like that? But I'm so grateful because those women is what gave me the deeper level of compassion for other women, the deeper level of empathy for other women, understanding that all of us are fighting a battle you know nothing about. I don't care how pretty all of us look right now. Six Figure Spa Chick could tell me 3 problems she got right now. Dr. Heavy could tell me 3 problems she got right now. But guess what? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. When we know we can't change things, we move on. So my goal was to create what was missing, so that I can help women not have to go through what I went through, because I was suicidal. There were days I wanted to commit suicide. Yeah. And so, you know, that's not nothing to play around with. So I just created a community to give back what I discovered. And now it just, all the love, the money, all the beautiful things just come back to me because I give it out.
Isn't it a good feeling, Six Spots Chick? I'm gonna let you speak. Tell me the feeling you get when you help sisters out, when you create another millionaire.
I'm looking at the comments too, and I just want to add that everybody see, us at this point and we're successful. I never had this many problems when I wasn't this successful. I never had this many problems when I was broke. And so I just want to let everybody know that the money is just one piece to the thing. And when they say more money, more problems, it is definitely true. So I know for me, I'm in a spa space. Even to this day, y'all, in 2024, we're only 5% of the marketplace of spas. Like, it seems like an esthetician is on every corner, but we still only make up 5%. So when I came out 15, 16 years ago, entrepreneurship was not a thing yet. Coaching was not a thing yet. And so for me being a Black spa owner, I didn't even know I was good at marketing. I just knew how to hustle and make money. And so I got in there and made 6 figures like fast in a new lane, opened up a spa. And then I worked at Massage Envy, so I needed help. So I pulled everybody from massage. You don't know that they didn't want to come with me when I opened my spa. I said, hey, y'all want to come with me? Them helpers said, no, we ain't going with you. And so I went, and I had got 3 other ladies who wasn't in Massage Envy. And I was just doing so well. My business just took off so fast. I needed help, and they started helping me on their days off. And I'm telling y'all, within 12 months, those women and men from that company was working at my company. They was independent, and I helped all of them make 6 figures within the first 12 months. And so that's really how, and at that time I wasn't charging. I didn't charge for years. I was just helping people, teaching them what I knew and how I became successful as a massage therapist, as owning a spa, having an actual storefront. And that's what it was for me. And it wasn't until later when I tried to start getting help, and it was nobody from my vantage point to help me. It was people there, but they weren't from my vantage point. So the things they was telling me, it didn't work for me. And that's really how I got into the space. And I've been giving it every single thing I got for the last 14 years. And that's what wakes me up every day. That's what keeps me going. Like, I can have a bad day. I can lose $1 million. But seeing somebody get their win, their life changed, and people getting their storefront, getting the car they want, getting them high. Y'all, spa is very expensive. Ain't nothing cheap about it. People being able to pay their bills, they got money left over. They can, just the simple things that oftentimes that's why I was late for this. I was on a Zoom. I'm going to go to Africa again and do some mission work for this village that I take care of. And so I was on a Zoom with them about what we're trying to do in Africa. We just take for granted the most simple things, like paying our bills and having money left over. And so for me, I'm like super humble. I'm still in the field working every single day. I'm a big community service leader. And not only in the United States, I work in other countries as well and take care of villages and do other things too. So, I just feel like this is the energy that we need. I feel like this is what needs to be seen. I feel like this is social media. This is the real world, and more of this needs to be seen and showcased. So I'm definitely here for it. And I'm a girls, and I'm all about the people. I'm all about community. And I just love that you guys put this together, and I'm just honored to be a part. When I saw the lineup, I was like, yes. I'm coming right from Africa, coming to you guys.
Wow.
Africa. Thank you. I'm excited about it. And I just go to Africa. I always just go and do me a reset. I do the mission work, but I just work on myself as well to do a reset. And everybody's listening. Therapy is a thing, everybody. Okay, therapy can change your life. Okay, so I'm going to Africa doing my mission trip, but my therapist is going as well. So I know I'll be doing a lot of releasing and renewing and coming straight to FEMFEST from Africa. So I know I'm going to be on fire. So I'm just super excited. It's just this glow that I have about myself when I leave Africa. It's this boldness that I have about myself from when I leave there. So I'm excited to leave there and come straight to FEMFEST and do my thing the best way that I know how.
Absolutely. I love it because everybody's standing in their own lane. Like, I might not be for everybody. My coaching program might not be for everybody, but you might want to go to Coach Stormy, or you want 6 figures project. That's what I'm saying. Nobody is like hating on anybody. Everybody coming together to get in where you fit in. I just wanted to create a platform, a space that we all as sisters and brothers can come together and get the information we need based on what you want to do with your life. But one thing that's common for all of us is it ain't easy, and it ain't overnight, and it does take work. So if y'all don't want to work, y'all don't want to be rich, because Stormy works every damn day. I watch her get up in the morning, but it's fun. It's fun when you're winning. When you're winning at the game, it's so much fun. If you're doing what you love to do, I don't even have to ask. I know Stormy loves what she does. I can tell Six Figure Spot Chick loves what she does. And there is a blueprint because I don't even have to ask these ladies. I know they got a morning routine. I know they got a coach because coaches have coaches. I know they got somebody that higher than them in their life. And I'm going to tell them the Lord Jesus Christ for me, but somebody that they look up to in the universe that just makes them get up every day and is motivated. And that's what I'm talking about, life. Life is about living full throttle. When you sitting on your couch and not doing anything, man, you're not living the life that God, it's almost blasphemy. And I'm going to let Coach Stormy take this out because she can say it better than I am. Stormy, ain't it blasphemy to have a gift and not use the gift, Stormy?
So it's interesting because lately I've been really deep into just speaking how I got here. And one of the things that I always believed, even before I started to read the basic instructions before leaving Earth, is that I never forget this scripture I read. I come that you can have life and have it more abundantly. And I'm not a churchy girl, but I believe that. Like, I believe that. And I built my whole everything from my lifestyle to the 39 millionaires I've coached in the last 9 years to how I constantly get, creative and innovative. I think now the issue that a lot of us have is that we're not willing to change, choose happiness and never give excuses. We're not willing to get creative. We're not willing to get innovative. We're watching what we currently do dry up. We're watching things change. We're watching the income go backwards. We're watching people lose their jobs. We're watching, I just saw a girl committed suicide at 36 years old, right? And a lot of this is because people are not happy. People are not fulfilled. People are not moving into their purpose. But I believe that pressure is a privilege. I think that right now, the pressure that anybody is experiencing right now, it should feel like a privilege because I became the woman I am today because of pressure. And I call myself a coach, not because I'm better than anybody, but I've been able to do a lot in terms of navigating people's steps, helping them with strategies and showing people how to create, success and freedom. And I just made a promise to God, like, if you help me to do this, I promise you I'll never forget the people. And so I'm living in the promises that I made years ago. And so I just encourage you all to not be afraid to change, not be afraid to, invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to join a community. You can't spell community without unity. And we need each other. I'm sure I'm not in the spa business, but I know I'm going to get around Six Figure Spa Chick and I'm going to learn something from her, right? Like, she just said something and I already learned something. She said, go look up #spa something to find all her girls. Guess what? My community is called Girl Hold My Hand. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm starting telling my girls #Girl Hold My Hand so we can find you. I never even realized that. But look, just that quick. So I don't know how many of you all caught that, but she just taught you something that could make you a lot of money. So I just feel like, I just want to say I'm so grateful that I was invited to this platform. I feel like we all are a safe space. That's a beautiful thing. I don't know where we're going to go after this, but I feel like the connection that's going to happen at the FEMFEST, especially with all of these other amazing women that's going to be in the audience at the event. I just say this, y'all, get y'all ticket and remember this: what you make happen for somebody else, God will make happen for you. So don't come by yourself. Bring you 2 or 3 people with you and look at your staff. Look at your team. I didn't realize it was in Birmingham. Like, I'm letting my Birmingham people know. I just left Birmingham in a room with 200 people in Birmingham. So I wish I would have realized it was in Birmingham because I want my people in this type of environment. This is the type of environment that you go home and what you couldn't do in a year, you end up having a revelation, a wake-up call, and now you're ready to take off. So I'll just say, don't forget, I come that you can have life and have it more abundantly. He didn't say sparingly. He didn't say frivolously. He said abundance. So we just got to believe for the abundance part of things. If we could believe for the abundance part of things and work, faith without works is dead, I promise you, you could look up and attach yourself to the right coach, the right mentor, the right leader, and your life could be totally unrecognizable. But it boils down to your choice.
Amen. Amen. Clarissa, I want to thank y'all ladies for coming out with me tonight, Coach Stormy. And this is just some of the lineup. This is just some of them. I'm just giving y'all a little taste of what we got. But listen, I'm pulling all my stops. I'm using my platform for a good thing. I'm trying to bring in all the powerful sisters together. And we'll continuously do this because every year I want to have an event and continuously just bring sisters in like Coach Stormy, like 6'5" Chick and Octavia, who was on earlier. And just use your brain as a sponge. And one thing I love that Coach Stormy says is that it only takes one little pearl one little thing that you heard her say that will catapult your business to the next level. I remember I was at another event and they told me about ManyChat.com. If y'all don't know it, look it up. ManyChat got so we can actually respond to everybody really quickly with the message we want them to have every time they contact us on social media. So it's one little thing, one little hashtag that can catapult your business to the next level just by being in the room. And our room is just $97. Carissa, take it on home. Tell us what we need.
Okay, look, y'all got me on fire. I'm sitting here about to rework this run of show. Listening to y'all, I got some other stuff I need to add to the run of show. So for everybody who's on here, recapping, we are at the Birmingham Jefferson Convention Complex on Friday, March 8th, 2024 in Birmingham. If you don't live in Birmingham, but you know somebody who does and needs a ticket, sponsor somebody. And here's another thing I want everybody to close on. FEMFEST is also an opportunity to network with other women in the room. Issa Rae said it famously, she networks laterally. Sometimes we're going to get the up top stuff with the ladies that are on that stage, but who's sitting next to you? Who's coming in that door behind you? You never know who you are going to meet, what your next business partnership might be. You never know. So look, it's about to be $1 billion worth of net worth in there between these ideas, between the people on that stage. So let's get that. So tickets starting at $97. You can purchase your tickets tonight on thefemfest.com, www.thefemfest.com. And I'll be watching. So whoever purchases their ticket tonight, I might throw a little something extra in there for you. So get your tickets tonight. We are excited, and drop in the comments anything that you feel like you might need some vibe on. Drop it in the comments. I'm paying attention as we work this run of show out. So we will see y'all Friday, March 8th. Let's get it. And that's International Women's Day. Okay. Let's get together. Let's be empowered together.
So real quick, I want to add something, Dr. Heavenly. Everybody who purchases their ticket today, what is today's date? Today is
19th.
February 19th. Whoever purchases their ticket today, if you give me a list, everybody that buys their tickets today, I'm going to give them a tangible gift that's going to be given to them at FEMFEST. They can come to my booth and get it. It'll be valued at least $50. Tell them come to my booth. Everybody that buys today. So give me the list from today's purchases, and they can come to my booth, collect their gift, and take a picture.
I know that's right, sis. You ain't gonna let her show you up, is you, baby? What you giving, baby?
So when I opened my mouth, I said I had gift cards for everybody. I always come giving. So that was the first thing I said as soon as I started talking. So I have gift cards no matter where you guys live at. My tribe is huge. So everybody will get a spa gift card for you guys to go get you some self-care, let somebody love on you, do something nice for you. So we're going to have gift cards for everybody.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna jump in and say on this live, since we live and it's 7:00, some people might catch this tomorrow. So I'm gonna count that for people who register for the 19th and the 20th. So let's show some love for the ladies that's gonna watch this overnight and didn't catch us live. So if you purchase your ticket on the 19th and 20th, I will get that list to Coach Stormy and Six Figure Spot Chick, and we will make sure that y'all get those extra goodies. All right.
And I gotta give out a gift card too, Clarissa. I'm gonna give a $500 gift card to somebody who wants a beautiful smile.
Yes.
$5 off your beautiful smile, your treatment plan, because I can't let Stormy do me like that, baby. So she got to give me. We got to do everything, and I want people to have teeth that look like hers. Isn't that beautiful? Right. Don't your smile make your whole world? I mean, daggone. With your smile, that build a confidence right there. Right. I know Clarissa. Listen, come to FEMFEST. We're going to see it. And I'm going to bring some special guests with me anyway. You never know who might show up with me. So make sure you get your tickets today. And anything else, Clarissa, before we close?
No, we're good. Look, y'all know where to find the tickets. Drop comments in this chat, and we got you squared away. We'll see you on the next live.
$500, baby. I said 500, right?
No.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, 6'5" Spot Chick. Thank you, Clarissa. And y'all have a great night, okay? I see you there in Birmingham. Bye y'all.